So the topic is Prism's algorithm. So this is a graph with v vertices and e edges. So what is a spanning tree? A spanning tree is a subgraph of any graph which is acyclic, has v vertices and v minus 1 edges. So in this case, for this graph, these two are the examples of these two are the examples of spanning tree. So we can generate ECV-1 spanning trees for any given cyclic graph. For this, there is ECV-1 that is 65. That is, we can generate 6 types of spanning trees of this graph. So in case of multiple cycles, the total number of spanning tree generated are ECV-1 minus number of cycles. So in this case, it's 65 minus 2. So let us consider a weighted graph. So this is a weighted graph and these are its spanning tree. The cost of this spanning tree is 4 plus 5 plus 3, that is 12. In case of this spanning tree, it's 5 plus 3 plus 2, that is 10. So are they the minimum? So we can say that no, they are not minimum cost spanning tree. So what is the minimum cost spanning tree? That is this one. It is having cost 9. So is there any method through which we can find this graph or the minimum cost of this spanning tree? So yes, there are two types of algorithms. One is Kruskal's algorithm and second one is Prism's algorithm. In Prism's algorithm, we have to start from the edge with the least weight and then choose between the minimum of its connected edges. In this case also, a cycle should not be formed while choosing the edges. So let us start with a simple example. This is a connected graph having its weight and we have to find its minimum cost spanning tree. So which is going to be the edge with the least weight, that is 1, 6, having the weight 10. So we will consider that. So now its connected edges are 25 and 28. So among these two, which one is the least? That is 25. So now the next one is 22. Among 22, 24 and 28, the minimum is 22. So we will consider that. Now among 18, 12 and 28, the least is 12. Now 16 and now the list of 28 and 14, that is 14. So now we got our minimum cost spanning tree. So its minimum cost is going to be 99. So let's start the coding part. So let us start with the coding part of our problem. Here we are making a class called MST and our globally declared variables are vertices, that is integer, and a 2-dimensional array, that is graph. The graph is going to be the adjacency matrix and vertices are the number of vertices. So our first method is going to be the read from console method. In this method we are going to take the inputs, the number of vertices and the adjacency matrix in which our graph is going to be stored. Our third method is print MST, that is going to print the minimum cost spanning tree. It is going to take an integer array, that is parent, and the number of elements in that parent array. This print MST is going to print all the edges and their weights, and finally is going to print the sum, that is the minimum cost of that spanning tree. So now we are going to write our min key method. This is going to return the next smallest connected edge of the minimum cost spanning tree. So it's taking two arrays, that is key array and MST set array, as an argument, and it is also declaring a min integer that is storing a max value and a min index, that is 1. So now we are going to iterate through all the vertices of the matrix and we are saying if the vth position of MST set is 0 and key is less than minimum, then we are storing the index and main value. And after we have iterated through all the vertices of the graph, we are going to return the min index. So our next method is prime MST. So in this we are going to declare 3 arrays, that is MST set, parent and key array. So we will start by a for loop and we'll put every index of key as a maximum value and also MST set as 0. Now as we will always include the first vertex of MST, so we are going to put 0th index, 0th position of the key array as 0. And as we pick the first vertex, the 0th position of parent is going to be -1. So now we will iterate through the graph and find the index of the next vertex whose edge is going to be the next minimum, that our min key is going to return the minimum index. So then we will set the MST set to 1, so that it is not visited again or considered again. So after the vertices of the minimum cost spanning tree is chosen, then we are going to print the minimum cost spanning tree through the print MST function. Now we are going to write our main function, that is we are going to make an object of MST, and then we will take the inputs and call the MST prism function.